What if the clothes you wear are not merely fabric, but a conversation with your own vitality? Most believe style after 60 is about hiding, but it is about revealing your energy. We will explore 5 forms that do this. Stay until the end, because the final principle we discuss is a secret to timeless radiance that most will miss, and they will remain unseen. Inner foundation. Before we speak of a single dress, we must first address the foundation upon which it rests. This foundation is not made of silk or cotton. It is your posture, your presence, your internal state. You can wear the most exquisite garment in the world, but if the body within it is collapsed, if the spirit is hesitant, the fabric will only hang upon a frame of apology. It will not live. The world teaches you, as you age, to shrink, to become smaller, to take up less space, to round your shoulders as if preparing for a blow. This is a falsehood. This is a habit you must unlearn. The first and most powerful act of dressing is not to choose a garment, but to choose your posture. Right now, as you are sitting, feel your spine. Is it curved? Is it compressed? I invite you to lengthen it. Imagine a fine, strong thread gently pulling the crown of your head toward the sky. Feel the space created between each vertebra. Allow your shoulders to release, not by pulling them back with force, but by letting them fall open as a flower opens to the sun. Breathe into this new space. This is the true canvas. This is not about vanity. It is about biology. It is about energy. When you stand tall, you are not just appearing more confident, you are physiologically becoming more powerful. Your lungs can take in more oxygen, feeding your brain and your cells with life. Your hormonal balance shifts. Studies have shown that an expansive, open posture can decrease cortisol, the hormone of stress, and increase hormones associated with confidence. You are, in a very real sense, instructing your body that it is safe, strong, and capable. This internal signal is more potent than any color or cut of a dress. It is the energy that makes the fabric come alive. So, before you open your closet, you must first open your body. This is the practice. It is a silent internal adjustment that changes everything that comes after. Fluid structure. Now we can speak of the first form. Think not of a wrap dress, but of a fluid structure. This garment is unique because it does not impose a rigid shape upon you. Instead, it honors the body you have today. It is a partner in movement. The wrap dress, with its gentle draping and adjustable waist, is an exercise in acceptance and self-possession. It does not fight your form, it flows with it. This is a profound departure from the clothing of our youth, which often demanded we conform to its shape through rigid zippers, buttons, and unforgiving seams. The magic of this form is in the diagonal lines it creates across the body. The human eye finds diagonal lines inherently more dynamic and interesting than static horizontal or vertical ones. They create a sense of movement, of energy, of life. When the fabric crosses your torso, it draws the eye inward and upward, creating a subtle lift that elongates your entire frame. This is a simple principle of visual physics, but its effect is remarkable. It is a quiet language of grace. The fabric itself is critical. You must choose a material with a certain weight and life to it. A high-quality jersey knit, a silk blend, or a soft modal. These materials do not cling in a way that reveals insecurity. They skim. They have what is called a beautiful drape. Drape is the way gravity interacts with the fabric, the way it falls and moves with you. A cheap, thin material will be limp and lifeless. A quality material has its own energy. It responds to your every step, creating a gentle ripple, a soft whisper of motion. It makes your presence felt not with noise, but with grace. Wearing this is a practice in letting go of rigidity. It is a commitment to flowing with your life, adapting and finding strength not in hardness, but in flexibility. Elevated simplicity. The second form is one of disciplined and elevated simplicity. Consider the sheath dress. To many, this sounds severe, even unforgiving, but that is a misunderstanding of its purpose. The sheath is not meant to be a constraint. It is meant to be a canvas. It is the embodiment of quiet confidence. Its power lies in its clean, unbroken lines that create a column of color and form. It communicates clarity, intention, and a deep sense of self-knowledge. There is nowhere to hide in a sheath dress, and that is precisely its strength. It declares that you have nothing to hide. The secret to this form is not the dress itself, but the perfection of its fit. This is not about being a certain size. It is about the garment being tailored to your unique architecture. It should not pull or pinch. It should follow your outline with a respectful millimeter of space, allowing you to breathe and move. Pay close attention to the shoulders, the bust, and the hips. A small investment in a local tailor can transform an ordinary dress into an extraordinary extension of your own presence. This act of tailoring is an act of self-respect. It is telling the world and yourself that you are worthy of a perfect fit. The fabric here should have substance. A mid-weight crepe, a high-quality ponte knit, or a structured linen blend. These materials hold their shape, providing a smooth, clean silhouette that does not wrinkle or collapse with the day. The color is your tool of expression. A sheath in a deep, vibrant jewel tone, an emerald, a sapphire, a ruby, is incredibly powerful. It projects vitality and energy. It holds its own in any room. This form teaches you the power of understatement. True elegance does not shout. It does not need to. It is a quiet, powerful hum of self-assurance. It is the peace that comes from knowing exactly who you are. Grounded energy. The third form is about cultivating grounded energy. This is the A-line midi dress. Let us break down its components. Midi refers to the length, which typically falls somewhere between the knee and the ankle. This length is exceptionally grounding. Unlike a shorter skirt that can feel flighty or a maxi dress that can sometimes feel overwhelming, the midi length has a beautiful, intentional weight to it. It anchors you to the earth. When you walk, it moves with a deliberate, elegant sway. It has substance, it has presence. The A-line refers to the silhouette. It is fitted at the top and gradually, gently widens towards the hem. This shape is a master of balance. It creates space and freedom for your legs to move, embodying a spirit of unhindered progress. It is not restrictive, it is liberating. The gentle flare of the skirt creates a beautiful contrast with the defined upper body, highlighting your posture and presence without clinging. It is a shape that is both strong and soft, structured and free. This is the balance we seek not only in our clothing, but in our lives. The overlooked secret of this form is its ability to showcase your ankles and your choice of footwear. The ankle is a delicate and expressive part of the body. Framing it with the hem of a midi dress draws attention to your foundation, to the way you connect with the ground you walk upon. This invites you to be intentional with your shoes. A simple, elegant flat, a low block heel, or even a clean modern sneaker can completely change the energy of the dress. This form is a reminder that our strength comes from our connection to the ground. It is stable, poised, and ready for movement. It is the physical expression of a woman who is firmly planted in her own life, but free to move forward with grace and purpose. Asymmetric balance. Now we arrive at a principle that few consider, a form that speaks a more modern and sophisticated language: asymmetric balance. This is not about a specific type of dress, but about a design principle. It could be an angled hemline, a single drape detail on one side, or a neckline that cuts across the body on a diagonal. Our brains are hardwired to expect symmetry. We see it as predictable and stable, but life, in its most beautiful and authentic form, is rarely perfectly symmetrical. It is full of unexpected turns, imperfections, and unique contours. Asymmetry in a garment reflects this truth. It is dynamic, surprising, and deeply compelling. When you wear something asymmetrical, you disrupt expectation. You create a visual journey for the viewer's eye. Instead of a static, balanced image, you present a puzzle of elegant motion. The eye is forced to travel along the unexpected lines, creating a sense of energy and vitality. An asymmetrical hemline, for instance, kicks up with a different rhythm as you walk, adding a playful and unpredictable grace to your movement. A single sleeve or a draped panel adds a touch of artistry and tells a story of creative confidence. This is a powerful psychological tool. It signals that you are not bound by rigid rules or outdated expectations of how a woman of your age should present herself. It shows that you are comfortable with imperfection, that you find beauty in the unexpected. It is a quiet rebellion against the mundane. Look for dresses with a handkerchief hem, a wrap style that creates a sharp, angular overlay, or a simple shift dress with an off-center neckline. It is a small detail that has an outsized impact. It is a way of saying, I am not a perfect, static image. I am a living, breathing, dynamic being, and my beauty lies in my unique and unbalanced perfection. Luminous texture. Our final form is not a shape, but a quality. Luminous texture. As we mature, the texture of our skin changes. A common mistake is to try and fight this with heavy makeup or by wearing fabrics that are flat and matte, believing they will hide imperfections. The opposite is true. Lifeless fabrics can drain the color from your face and absorb light, making you appear tired. The secret is to choose fabrics that play with light in a gentle, living way. This is not about high gloss shine or glitter. It is about a subtle, inherent luminosity. Think of the soft sheen on a high-quality piece of silk, the way light catches the natural slubs in a beautiful piece of linen, or the gentle glow of a cashmere or merino wool blend. These materials interact with light. They reflect it back onto your skin, creating a soft focus effect, a natural radiance that is far more flattering than any cosmetic. It is like carrying your own source of soft, beautiful light with you. When you move, the light shifts across the textured surface of the fabric, creating depth, dimension, and a sense of vitality. This is a sensory experience. These fabrics feel good against your skin. A breathable linen on a warm day, a soft wool on a cool evening, these are acts of self-care. They regulate your body's temperature and energy. When you feel physically comfortable and at ease, it shows in your face, in your posture, in your entire presence. So, when you are looking at a garment, don't just look at the color and cut. Touch it, hold it up to the light, see how it breathes, see how it lives. Choosing luminous texture is about moving from concealing yourself to illuminating yourself. It is about understanding that your radiance comes not from being flawless, but from being alive with light. A synergistic ritual. These 5 forms are not just individual pieces of advice. They are interconnected principles that, when practiced together, create a powerful synergy. They build upon one another to cultivate a state of being that is expressed through your clothing. To integrate this, we can adopt a few simple, daily rituals. These are not chores, they are moments of mindful attention. The first is the morning posture scan. Before you even think about your closet, as you stand after waking, take 30 seconds. Close your eyes, feel your feet on the floor, lengthen your spine, open your shoulders, breathe. Begin your day from this place of inner alignment. This sets the foundation. All choices that follow will be made from a place of strength, not of shrinking. The second is the color intention. As you choose your dress for the day, do not just choose a color you like. Choose a color that represents the energy you wish to cultivate. Do you need the calm and clarity of a deep blue, the vitality and passion of a rich red, the grounded peace of a forest green? Hold the garment and imbue it with this intention. You are not just putting on a color, you are wearing an energy. The third ritual is the fabric acknowledgement. As you dress, take a moment to truly feel the fabric against your skin. Notice its weight, its texture, its temperature. Appreciate the sensory input. Is it soft? Is it structured? Is it breathable? This small act of mindfulness connects you to your body and to the physical world. It transforms the act of dressing from a mindless routine into a moment of presence. When you are present in your body, your confidence naturally expands. These rituals, practiced together, compound. Your aligned posture makes the dress hang beautifully. Your color intention infuses it with purpose. Your connection to the fabric makes you wear it with mindful grace. It is a holistic practice where the inner and outer you become one. Timeless expression. In the end, we must understand that a dress is not a costume to make you look like a younger version of yourself. That is a battle you do not need to fight. A dress is a tool. It is an instrument of expression. It is a way to communicate the wisdom, the vitality, and the unique energy you possess right now, in this moment. The goal is not to look younger. It is to look more vibrantly, more authentically you. It is to make your inner state of grace, strength, and life visible to the world. The principles of fluid structure, elevated simplicity, grounded energy, asymmetric balance, and luminous texture are not rules. They are pathways. They are ways of thinking about the relationship between your body, your spirit, and the fabric that adorns you. To dress with intention is to declare that you are still here, that you are still evolving, and that your presence has value. You are not fading into the background. You are illuminating the space you occupy. That is the true source of timeless beauty. Which principle of dressing resonates most with your spirit right now? The inner foundation, the fluid structure, or the luminous texture? Share your choice below. Let's empower each other.